Tonight, Connor McDavid decided it was time for a reminder of why he's the best player in the world, and it all started with an insane goal. 4 minutes to go in the first, and McJesus breaks out of his zone with Zach Hyman. Hyman drives one defender to the net while Connor dances around the last minute, fires one 5-hole, beating Carter Hart. What a beauty as he turns on the razzle-dazzle with the skating past the blue line, breaks his man's ankles, and finishes the end-to-end magic. What a goal, and that's point number 899. I mean, to be fair, unfortunately it was Zach Hyman tripping the defender as the reason why the defender goes down. That probably should have been an interference penalty, but at regular speed, it's hard to tell, and I guess it just looked too nice to call. But that was the start for McDavid. That was just like the thesis sentence. He didn't want to end his night at a lame 899, so he kept plugging away. 8 minutes into the second, he would get 900 as he sets up Zach Hyman with a magical assist. He draws the attention of 3 players from Philly and backhands it around to Hyman, who in space dazzles himself for his 22nd. McDavid is now the 5th fastest player to 900. And we talk about a lot of other goal scorers, and I know he's literally playing with Jesus on skates, but Zach Hyman has 22 goals in 34 games right now. That's not just good, it's as many as Pasternak in less games. He's already on pace for 53 goals this year, and I know playing with McDavid just makes all these stats a little wacky, but I gotta repeat, Zach Hyman is on pace to be a 50 goal scorer. He's probably made out the best of any player in the league that's moved from the Leafs to Oilers in recent years, and his $5.5 million contract is looking pretty good and could be one of the better contracts in the league if he does indeed crack 50. He needs more shine. But back to the game. This is a McDavid video. The Oilers would be up 2-0 after the Hyman goal. Philly would strike back with 2 of their own. First one, a snipe by Konechny. The second was Konechny setting up a heavily bearded Mark Stahl for a nice soft and slow wrister for his first of the season and his first as a Flyer, which would tie the game up. But the Oil Pigs didn't want to leave things tied as they go on the power play, and McD taps a cheeky one-touch pass to Nuge, who pops one before the period ends. Edmonton up 3-2, heading into the third, and oh boy, this McDavid kid is dancing like Duran, hungry like the wolf for more points, and just a minute and a half into the third, he sets up the Lion, who clangs home his 18th. His mouth is alive. Pucks are hitting the twine, and he's hungry for more points. And the Beast would get his final feast when Hyman wins the board battle up to McDonough, who comes barreling into the zone. He places a dart over to Nuge, who bats in his second of the night. Oilers up 5-2, and that's 5 points for McDavid. That puts him at 903 on his career. I saw a hilarious tweet by Big Head Hockey that really puts it in crazy context. McDavid at 26 has more career points than the following players: Brad Marchand, Ilya Kovalchuk, Jonathan Taves, Peter Forsberg, Zach Parise, even Eric Lindros. Seems wild he's passed some of those names already, and now the countdown to 1,000 starts, and he could possibly do it this season if he goes nuclear. At his current pace, he's on track for 132 points, which is 79 more. That would put him just 18 points shy of 1,000. However, this is McDavid, and if he pushes himself for another 150 point season like last year, he'll be able to do it. But just like in this one, he might have to do it mostly by himself and have a hand in every goal every night. But what do you think of this Connor McDavid multi-point night, and do you think he'll be able to crack 1,000 by season's end? Let us know below.